Selling a home that you've owned for decades, it's very different from selling a home that you've lived in for just a few years. And if you're in that position right now, you're not just preparing for a transaction, you're actually closing a meaningful chapter of your life. I'm Don Pelletier with the Don Pelletier Group, and over the years, I've worked with many San Diego homeowners who have lived in their homes for 20, 30, even 40 years, and there's a few important things that tend to come up in almost every situation. The first is emotional attachment, and that's completely natural and understandable, of course. I mean, when you've invested years of your life into a home, it represents your memories, your milestones, and your personal effort. But the market does not measure those things the same way that you do. Buyers are looking at the home through a completely different lens, focusing on condition, layout, and how it compares to other options available today. So understanding that difference early, it really helps prevent frustration later. The second factor is how the home fits into today's market expectations. I mean, over time, design trends change, features evolve, and what buyers prioritize can shift. That doesn't mean that your home is any less valuable, but it does mean that positioning it correctly becomes essential. Sometimes that involves, just light updates, and sometimes it simply involves just presenting the home in a way that highlights its strengths. The third factor is equity. Many long-term homeowners are really surprised by how much value their property has gained over the years. That equity can provide significant flexibility when you're planning your next move, but it's also important to understand how it translates into real options. Selling after decades of ownership, it's not something to rush into, but also it doesn't need to feel complicated either. With the right preparation and guidance, it can be a very smooth and rewarding process. So if you've been thinking about perhaps selling your home and that you've owned for many years, and you want to understand what the process would look like now in today's San Diego market, I would be more than happy to help walk you through it. You can call me directly at 858-336-1114 or send me email at don@donpelletier.com. We can set up either a phone consultation or we can meet personally for just, 15, 20 minutes. We'll do a quick walkthrough. I'll answer your questions. And again, feel free to reach out anytime. I'm very happy to help you with anything you may need. Thank you again for watching my video, and have a great day.